Alright, so continuing on clouds. So we have water cycle, and condenses in here, and then it forms all kinds of different clouds. And there's all the different clouds, they mean different things. Like cumulus, they are just fluffy in the sky, and they don't really mean anything, just nice weather. And the reason for that is because the cumulus ones are in a high pressure system, where the pressure up in the air is high, so it's going to stay up there. Whereas clouds that are in a low pressure system, can't recall which ones that that are more likely to cause a bunch of rain. It's low pressure, so there's not much pressure keeping that cloud together. So the bottom of the cloud just goes, or pretty much all of the cloud. There's not enough pressure to keep it together, so the cloud breaks apart and it goes wee, and then you just have weather of some sort. And so it's a combination of what was picked up here, the air pressure up here, what's going on up here, and then what falls is what causes what falls. So that's why clouds are kind of weird. But there's all those different types of clouds. So the cumulus ones, those are the most common really. Those are caused by the high pressure kind of smooshing it together. The cumulonimbus, I'll put my camera around. They look like that. There we go. So they aren't stuck up there in the sky. They kind of are multi-layered going down because of it's low pressure. It's not keeping it up there. And the weather prediction for that is rain, hail, tornadoes. So all the bad stuff that's normally kept up there is coming down. And honestly, I really like the contrails one, because the reason that those are made is not natural, it's not evaporation, it's the water droplets in the plane from the exhaust and stuff that come out, and then there's enough pressure in the air and enough other moisture in the air that the exhaust plus the other moisture combine, and it's cold enough and all that to create another cloud. Because that's not just the exhaust that those planes are putting out is not that bad. It's creating a cloud. So those contrails aren't any conspiracy thing. It actually can tell you about how much moisture is in the air. So if a plane leaves one that's really long, there's a high humidity. But if one that's just following the plane, there's not much moisture in the air. But yeah, I'm going to put this types of clouds and what they predict down in the description with the sources, because yeah, if y'all want to look at more clouds. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff like the cirrocumulus. It's looks like scattered, and there it could be the sign of an approaching hurricane, because all the weather, all the moisture, isn't being used in that. It's being gathered in that hurricane. So that's why they've I forgot the word, meteorologists? Yeah, meteorologists have figured out what these different clouds mean is by noticing this cloud happens, that's happening over there, and they see this different pattern over and over and over again, and it's like, huh, that could mean that. So now we know that those scattered looking clouds mean that a changing type of weather, because just a cirrus cloud looks like literally just wisps. The cirrocumulus looks a little more gathered than the wispy stuffs. Like this is what I'm talking about. Cirrus versus Syracuse. Just a little more gathered. Cirrus stratus, quite a bit more gathered, but still thin and kind of scattered. But that's also because those are the ones that are really, really high up there. So of course they're going to be kind of scattered because their pressure is whacked. And not much of the evaporated water gets up there. It normally forms in the low and mid-level clouds. But that is all I have for clouds. And this was a topic requested by a friend of mine, so if y'all have anything y'all want me to talk about, please let me know, and I will do so. I will get some research on and try to talk about it.